The Voice fans question Ariana Grande's hesitation on turning. For a show built on the thrill of instant decisions, The Voice has never shied away from dramatic moments. Chairs slam backward, fans scream, coaches banter with reckless charm, and singers step onto the stage hoping to change their lives in the span of 90 seconds. Yet, every season brings at least one moment that lingers in the minds of viewers. One moment when a coach hesitates, waits a beat too long, and leaves fans buzzing long after the episode airs. This time, that coach is none other than pop powerhouse Ariana Grande, whose unexpected pause during a standout blind audition has fans questioning what exactly held her back. A hesitation heard around the internet. The moment in question unfolded in classic The Voice fashion. A contestant, whose lush vocals had a dreamy, old soul quality, took the stage with a rendition of a beloved pop classic. From the very first line, it was clear they were special. The audience leaned in. The other coaches exchanged raised eyebrows, and fans watching at home waited for the inevitable. Yet, as the performance soared toward its emotional climax, Ariana remained still. Hands clasped, brows furrowed, chair firmly facing forward. Blake Shelton tapped his button. Kelly Clarkson, too. Even John Legend, notoriously selective during the early blinds, made his move. But not Ariana. Only when the final sustained note faded, vibrating with raw emotion, did Ariana finally press her button. By then, the room had erupted, but the damage, in the eyes of fans, had already been done. Social media reacts. Why did she wait so long? Minutes after the episode aired, Twitter, TikTok, and Reddit exploded with posts dissecting the decision. "Ariana, girl, what were you waiting for?" One fan wrote. "She looked like she wanted to hit the button but kept talking herself out of it." Another commented. Some theorized she hesitated because the performance felt too similar to her own vocal style. Others suggested she was being strategic, waiting to see if the contestant would make it without her. A few even accused her, half-jokingly, of trying to seem more selective than she actually is. But most fans agreed on one thing. The hesitation was noticeable, dramatic, and very un-Ariana-like. Ariana's coaching style: selective, emotional, and intentional. To understand why this moment shook fans so deeply, it helps to look at how Ariana Grande approaches coaching. Unlike some of her more impulsive counterparts, Ariana tends to make decisions from a place of emotional connection. She listens carefully, often closing her eyes and absorbing every detail of the audition. When she turns, it's because something clicked, not because she was pressured by the excitement of the moment. Throughout her time on the show, Ariana has favored vocalists who take creative risks, who incorporate unique textures into their tone, who bring something fresh rather than simply powerful. She's always been less about technical perfection and more about artistry. But in this case, fans argue, the contestant had both. So why the hesitation? Behind the scenes, what Ariana might have been thinking. While Ariana hasn't publicly addressed this particular moment, longtime viewers and vocal coaches have floated several plausible explanations for her split-second uncertainty. One, she wanted to hear more before making a commitment. Ariana may have sensed the potential early, but needed that one signature moment, the kind that confirms the singer isn't just good, but consistently good. Many coaches wait for a control line, a difficult transition, or a final belt to prove the singer can master dynamics and range under pressure. This contestant delivered those moments. But perhaps Ariana needed the full arc of the performance before she felt confident turning. 2, she was weighing team composition. By the middle of the blinds, teams start to take shape. Coaches think strategically about filling gaps. Do they need a balladeer? A powerhouse belter? A quirky indie voice? Ariana may have hesitated because the contestant resembled someone already on her team. Or she may have been hoping for a different type of vocalist to balance her roster. In a split-second game like The Voice, even a small hesitation can look dramatic. 3, she wanted to give the contestant a chance to choose her. Without pressure, this theory popped up frequently among fans. Some believe Ariana waited intentionally so the contestant wouldn't feel forced to pick her just because she turned first. The first chair advantage is real, even coaches acknowledge it. By turning later, Ariana ensured the singer's decision would be driven by connection, not timing. 4, she was simply caught up in the emotion. Ariana is expressive, perhaps more than any coach in the show's history. Her reactions, whether giddy, stunned, or emotional, are part of her charm. In this case, The performance may have hit her so deeply that she momentarily forgot she was supposed to press a button. Fans noted her eyes glistening, her fingers hovering near the button, her body leaning forward with anticipation. It was hesitation born not of doubt, but of awe. The contestants' reaction, graceful, surprised, and thrilled. When Ariana finally swiveled around, the contestant gasped, a mix of relief, excitement, and disbelief. Despite the delayed turn, they expressed nothing but gratitude. You turning at all means the world, they said, smiling wide. Ariana responded with her signature warmth, explaining that she had been hanging on every note and wanted to hear the entire story of the song before making her move. It was a sweet moment, one that softened some of the online criticism. But fans are fans, and they love a mystery. The other coaches didn't let it slide. Blake, ever the instigator, teased Ariana almost immediately. "What happened there?" he joked. "Were you waiting for a sign from the universe?" Kelly chimed in with a laugh. "Girl, that was like the slowest turn in voice history." Ariana, blushing, simply laughed and shrugged, insisting she was deeply moved and wanted to soak it in. John Legend offered a more diplomatic take, saying he understood the impulse to be thoughtful before committing. Still, the moment became a meme within minutes. A pattern or a one-off. Fans look back at Ariana's season. Some fans argue that this wasn't an isolated moment. They've noticed Ariana tends to be more cautious than other coaches, often waiting longer before making decisions. Others insist she has been perfectly decisive in previous auditions and that this hesitation was unique because the performance was particularly emotional. A compilation video even surfaced online, titled Ariana's Longest Turns Ranked, playfully analyzing her decision-making patterns across the season. It's safe to say that no other coach inspires this level of analytical passion. Does hesitation matter? The debate continues. At the heart of the fan conversation lies a deeper question. Does the timing of a turn actually impact the competition? Some fans say yes. A late turn might signal doubt, they argue, which could influence the contestant's final choice. Others say no. A turn is a turn. Whether it happens on the first note or the final breath, it still means the coach believes in the artist. And some believe it's part of a larger coaching psychology. Ariana's careful hesitation may reflect a more seasoned approach, one that prioritizes authenticity and connection over impulsive button slamming. Whatever the case, fans clearly love discussing it. The bigger picture. Ariana's impact on the show. Despite the frenzy around this one moment, Ariana Grande has been widely praised for bringing a refreshing energy to The Voice. Her deep musical knowledge, empathetic coaching style, pop culture magnetism, and ability to form genuine connections with young artists have turned her into one of the standout coaches of the season. Fans admire the way she nurtures her team members, offering vocal techniques, emotional guidance, and performance strategies drawn from her own experiences in the industry. Her hesitation, then, isn't necessarily a flaw. It's a window into her passionate approach to artistry. What this moment says about Ariana's future on the show, if anything, the hesitation proves Ariana understands the gravity of the decisions she makes on The Voice. For her, a chair turn isn't just about winning a contestant. It's about making a commitment to guide an artist's growth. That thoughtfulness is exactly why fans connect so deeply with her. Whether she continues on the show in future seasons or focuses on music, tours,